This is Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, Ahsoka from the Clone Wars cartoon. The figure is part of the fifth and final wave for 2012 of the Vintage Collection. And folks, this is an amazing, amazing figure. Let's start with the packaging. Here he is. I like the fact that Hasbro has tried to capture they've tried to expand the vintage collection figures into even the Clone Wars show, and they've come up with a vintage collection adaptation of Anakin, Obi-Wan, and as well as Ahsoka. Here's the rest of the figures in the wave. I'm a big Ahsoka fan. Even the voice actress for Ahsoka is just an amazing, amazing woman. And this is by far one of the best vintage collection figures Hasbro has ever done. This is easily a 10 out of 10 for me. As a size comparison, not a size comparison, just for reference, here is the Clone Wars, the actual Clone Wars Ahsoka. This is her all grown up version. And they've captured her as well here in the vintage collection, and I absolutely love these figures. These are two of the more rarer figures, both in the Clone Wars and the vintage collection line. So if you're a casual collector, this is going to be very, very difficult to find. And my suggestion is, if you find it on retail, go ahead and pick it up. Definitely, even if you don't like Ahsoka. Well, if you don't like Ahsoka, fine, don't pick her up. But if you have to go online to get this figure, again, just like with the old Republic Trooper, don't pay more than $20 for this figure shipped. Don't support the scalpers. I mean, $20 I think is a fair price because it's a very, very difficult figure to find. I actually had a double for this one when I first got her. I thought, looking back now, maybe I shouldn't have sold it. But I sold it for about $14. No. Yeah. $14, $15, which was fine. I'm glad another collector got it. But it's a very rare and hard to come by figure from the Clone Wars line. And this one now comes out, Hasbro's come out with this one, and an equally difficult figure to find. And for the hardcore collector, for those of you who are really into Clone Wars, this is a must-have figure. A 10 out of 10 for me. I cannot stress the importance of how much you need this figure if you're really into the Clone Wars line. If you're not in the Clone Wars line, then it's fine. Skip this figure. Anyway, on to this figure. Let's put this one off to the side. As you can see, it's got the same, almost similar likeness to the cartoon Ahsoka, and it looks a little bit older. The head sculpt that they used looks a little bit more mature than how she should be. She looks a lot younger there. He comes just like the Clone Wars version. She comes with four different lightsabers. The big one and the short one, both ignited and unignited. And these two are removable. Just like the Clone Wars version, you can stash them onto the belts. Unfortunately, obviously these two you don't want to stash them in the belts. But these two they do plug into the belt. And you can also have her hold them. Articulation on this figure is not bad at all. She's got a ball-jointed neck, a waist swivel, ball-hinged shoulders and elbows. She's got a forearm swivel, which is nice so that the sculpt of her bracelets or gloves, they don't get broken up. It's really the forearm that swivels. She's got a hinge hip, ball-hinge knees, and ball-hinge ankles. Paint apps on this one, again, phenomenal paint apps. Hardly any quality issues on this figure. If only Hasbro can migrate the factory, the Marvel Universe into this factory, if we're still seeing any more Marvel Universe. I mean, the factory that does the Star Wars figures, I mean, if they could just do the Marvel Universe figures, it would really be great. If you get to see more of this on the shelf, there's very little you'll see wrong with the paint apps. If you must choose from a few, check the face paint apps on the face on her Leku. Just make sure they're painted on squarely. Other than that, I mean, you probably see just one of these on the shelf. Go ahead and pick it up. an amazing, amazing figure, and I'm really glad Hasbro has brought this to us, especially for collectors. So there you go, folks. Definite must pick up if you see it on retail. I hope you did enjoy this review. If you did, please add it to your favorites, share it with your friends, click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. I post my toy sightings on Instagram, here locally here in Manila, on Instagram at FXFriends. Toy purchases are posted on twitter.com/FXFriends. Toy hauls on keek.com/FXFriends. I post videos onto my channels on YouTube, Chefatron, as well as FXFriends, and I do contribute videos to Tech Sushi as well on YouTube. So there you go, folks. This is the Star Wars, the Vintage Collection, the Clone Wars Ahsoka, Wave 5 of 2012 Vintage Collection figures. Thanks for watching.